After 4 weekends off, the Yamaha R3 bLU cRU European Cup returned with the UK round from the historic Donington Park Circuit. And it was the number 37, Andrea Pizzoli, who impressed on Friday, becoming the first rider to have secured 2 pole positions in the series. But no less than 8 riders, including the top 5 on the grid, had been awarded a long lap penalty for irresponsible riding earlier in the weekend, costing them approximately 2.5 seconds during race 1 and shaking up the order. 16-year-old Archie McDonald, fresh from his first top 10 finish last time out at Misano, was the rider to benefit most and assumed the lead on the number 69. He remained within a 12-rider group that emerged at the front, on the way to securing a new personal best in 5th. Serving the long lap penalty at the earliest possible opportunity proved the best strategy, as championship leader number 39 Enzo Valentim proved by getting to the front on lap 4, having been the first rider to take the penalty route around the Melbourne Loop. Devis Bergamini and Andrea Pizzoli, meanwhile, had been the last riders to take their penalty, and they filtered in at the back of the queue in 11th and 12th. The 19-year-old from Bologna, Bergamini, stormed through on the number 13 and was back in the podium positions with 6 laps remaining. Enzo Valentim relegated backwards by his closest rival in the point standings, number 26, Kevin Fontainha. Fontainha, though, was squeezed out at the Fogarty S's on the next lap, ending his pursuit of a podium place and leaving him to battle back through with a damage limitation ride for 6th. Valentim recovered the lead, and pole sitter Pizzoli, the biggest victim of the long lap penalty, completed a fight back from 12th to 2nd. Joint championship leader after the opening round in Aragon, Devis Bergamini went on to victory at race 2 in Assen, only to drop back in the point standings following a first retirement of the campaign at his home round in Misano. He got his title challenge back on track though, by passing both Valentim and Pizzoli to lead at the start of the final lap, and defended that lead vigorously to the finish. Valentim was close to making his move into Goddard's for the final time, but was eased off the line by Bergamini, Pizzoli defending in the same vein against YU Nugroho behind to secure a 3rd podium of the season as reward for his battle through the field.
Thank you so much. It was a difficult race today. A lot of pilot to fight to first position, but finally I finished in 4th position. I'm very happy. I'm very happy for the championship. I enjoyed the moment, but I have to stay focused because after we have the second race. So thank you, Yamaha. Thank you, everyone that support me, and see you later.
Congrats, Devis.
5 podiums in 7 races for Enzo Valentim, with exactly half of the scheduled races for 2022 completed. 2 of his closest rivals, Andrea Pizzoli and Devis Bergamini, who both made the race 1 podium, again stuck with him in the early stages of race 2, while Kevin Fontainha, the other main title contender, lost ground off the line. Only 5 of the 21 rider field were a part of the lineup when the R3 Cup visited Donington Park last year, and 3 of them retired on Saturday afternoon. Brodie Crockford crashed out at the Melbourne Loop on the opening lap. Mark Vick was the biggest name retirement, and after riding well to 6th overall last year, the 15-year-old is struggling in 2022. By lap 3, 13 riders had broken away from the rest of the field to contest the podium places, Pizzoli leading, while Kevin Fontainha launched his attack for the top 3 with successive overtakes. Pizzoli was pushed backwards on lap 6, tumbling eventually from 1st to 8th as Enzo Valentim took the lead. He, in turn, was swept aside by Gustavo Manso, the number 80 enjoying a better race this time after his 3rd consecutive front row start. With just 2 seconds covering the entire lead group and only a 1/3 of the race remaining, the somewhat inevitable bunching was most pronounced through the 2 hairpins at the end of each lap. Kritipak Kenkum was the main victim as he suffered his 5th retirement of the season. The last in race 1 at Misano forced his subsequent withdrawal from the rest of the weekend. A rare error from Enzo Valentim cost him the lead going into the final lap. Devis Bergamini led 3 of the final 4 laps over the line, including the most important. Gregory Carbonell, who enjoyed his 2021 season's best finish of 4th at Donington Park, eventually crashed out from 10th, having pulled off an impressive last lap near save. the 18-year-old's first retirement of the campaign, but his fourth consecutive scoreless outing. Gustavo Manso found himself in the wrong place at the wrong time, his hard work undone as he clipped the back of Bergamini going into the Melbourne hairpin for the final time. He managed to come home for 11th. Bergamini, meanwhile, got all the way around the outside of Kevin Fontainha to maintain the lead, bunching up the pack on the final turn, with Valentim fortunate not to collect Fontainha and only just holding on for third place from YU Nugroho.
It was an incredible weekend here in Donington. I like the circuit, and I'm very happy for the second position, for this second first position in 1 week. So nothing. Thank you to everyone. See you in Most.
An unbeaten weekend for Devis Bergamini, back-to-back podiums for Enzo Valentim, and a fifth podium of the campaign for Kevin Fontainha. Bergamini's 50-point score from the UK round sees him move from 4th to 2nd overall, but Valentim's points lead is increased from 24 to 26 with 3 rounds remaining.